Red. Forget.
Oh yeah.
Red is the team
Matching.
color. Hello, hi, welcome back to another episode of Anything and Everything.
Welcome, welcome.
How are you guys doing? Why do I always sound like I'm singing?
That's your thing.
Yeah, so we're back with another episode of Anything and Everything, where Jazmine and I share our regular everyday conversations, things that we are working on, thinking on, growing through, just some of everything.
Touching all the
really.
bases.
Yeah, just whatever's going on in our heads, we allow you guys to be part of it. And so today, we're still talking about new things. And we're talking about just growing as a person, and not getting caught up in the whole thing of new year, new me, and constantly changing without focusing on the old you and doing the work that comes inward out, So with that being said, this year, Jazmine,
We should wear the same shirts. Sorry, that's so off topic.
We should have, because we bought matching shirts for Christmas.
Yeah.
And we never actually wore them at the same time. This is this is like the second time this has happened.
We did though. Going to the airport, we all wore it.
You and Jada wore the red and I wore the black.
Oh yeah.
And this is like the second time we all bought the same shirts to wear and didn't wear them all at the same time.
I kind of want to change.
No.
I'll do a cool little transition, but
Yeah, maybe you guys are gonna see. You would have did a cool transition.
yeah.
Do you want to?
Do you want me to?
Obviously you want to, so go right ahead.
Okay.
Hurry up! Boom!
Ta-da!
We're back. She's back, and we're twinning. Maybe I should change my jeans now to match yours.
No, that's too much. We kept them waiting long enough.
I'm just playing. So yeah. So what were we saying before you decided you want to go change your sweater?
I don't know. I was just thinking about how we should be matching.
And now we are. This kind of giving me Valentine's vibes. Maybe
Yeah.
we should be talking about love and relationships.
We'll do that in the next episode. I think we
Da-da-da-da-da.
should stick to the
We're not
set
going to have on red in the next episode, though.
topic. Not if you sing it like that. We can do pink or something. We can do the pink Vans.
It's not pink. Oh, well. Okay.
It's pink and white.
It is what it is.
Valentine's Day.
At this point, anywho. So, yeah. What we're talking about today, what we're supposed to be talking about is just growing, embracing new things, embracing change, and basically embracing who you are, and not being afraid to, and not being ashamed of who you are, who God has called you to be, and who you're finding yourself to be. It's a beautiful thing, and it is something that we should all embrace. And Jazmine is on the journey of embracing a part of her that, I don't know, she's just neglected.
What?
So you're excited about being more feminine this year.
Yes. And everything that comes with it.
Yes, including lip gloss.
Including lip gloss. And makeup, dresses, skirts, heels, lashes.
Everything.
The whole package.
What they say, the whole kit and caboodle?
Yeah.
Did I get it right? Normally I'm so horrible at sayings. I always mix them up. But anyway, yeah. So we're excited about that. And so...
Yeah, I was telling her, I had a conversation with one of my friends, and we were just talking about that. And I was telling her, I was telling her in a kind of like upset tone. I was like, so that means I'm going to have to spruce it up and be more intentional about how I dress and stuff, and just being real down about it. And as we got closer to the end of the year, I started to get more excited about it, and then I realized it's not a bad thing. It's not. Sure, I'm gonna be a little uncomfortable, but I'm just so excited to go out of the norms of what people placed me in, and to just branch out and be my own person, be who God made me to be.
Yeah, and being comfortable with that, and it's so important that we don't embrace what everybody else thinks or what everybody else see in us,
Yeah.
or because the truth is everybody's vision is not the vision, and everybody's vision is not the truth, So we don't have to conform to what people are saying. And I wish I knew when any of the saying, became a thing, but
And it wasn't more of a win. It was at the point where I started to just go with it and accept
okay,
it.
got you.
And I don't even know when. I have to think really far back at when I actually started accepting that. Because I know I used to wear in 6th grade and in 5th grade and stuff. I used to wear dresses. Maybe did you dress us or did we dress
Yes,
ourselves?
I dressed you, and that's what you wore.
It was, and
And
I didn't even feel any type of way. I liked wearing those stuff. I liked the purses that you would give us and the lip gloss and stuff like that. And then somewhere along the line, it just
it was like
stopped.
early middle school, it just like really started because I can still remember you in elementary.
And even in a little bit of middle school, 6th, it might have been 7th grade summer. Because I know 8th grade is when the real change started to happen a little bit.
Yeah. So, but it's a good thing to embrace now. Coming back to what you were sharing with me about the scripture and us being able to live in every sense of the word, how we dress, how we eat, how we talk, and
Live
a life
transformed.
that's transformed, and a life that shows that we've been redeemed and we're not living in freedom. We're free to be who we are. We're free to embrace who God has created us to be, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So this is probably not going to make 100% sense.
Yeah, y'all were like, what are they talking about?
But it is going to make sense eventually. Trust us.
Trust.
So part of it, or part of why we're doing this episode right now, is just, it's a new year, and we're all trying to think or walk in expectations of great things happening this year, and some of those great things are change and growth, and sometimes we like to think that great things happen outside of us, but they also happen on the inside of us. So we want to share some of the great things that are happening on the inside of us, and one of those things is Jazmine embracing a more feminine side of her, of who she is, and being happy with that and being excited about it. And one of those things for me is just being more health conscious, and falling back from the sugar, y'all. Especially the soda, because quite contrary, I've never been a sweet person. I'm more of a salt person. I don't rarely eat candy, but sodas, for whatever the reason, it just became a thing.
You know what I think it is? You always say that whenever you're eating something, you have to have something to drink with it. So I think you've programmed in your head that every time you eat something, that you have to drink Coke with it. Because I remember this morning you were talking about every time you go to Chick-fil-A, you always get the Coke, even if that's just the one thing you go for. So maybe your mind is just, you got to unprogram that.
And
same for me, though. I have to unprogram the way I've been dressing and thinking.
Because we condition ourselves to these things, and then we lock ourselves into a box.
Yeah.
And we don't like people putting us in a box, but a lot of times we put ourselves in a box.
Yeah.
You know
what it is?
Without even noticing it.
We put ourselves in the box, but we notice when other people put us in the box.
But
so
we don't notice when we put ourselves.
Yeah. So like most times it starts with us putting ourselves in the box. Like for me, I think it was kind of my fault a little bit that people kind of put me in that box, because I kind of portrayed myself to be more masculine, I guess. I always wore baggy clothes, I didn't really wear dresses or lip gloss or anything like that. That was me
But that
unconsciously.
wasn't always the truth, though. That is the thing. Somewhere along, that became a thing. Because that wasn't always you. Because I have pictures of you.
Well, yeah.
You know, so somewhere along the line, that became a thing.
But I mean, like, I would, even when I was younger and stuff, I would always be playing basketball or football, athletic, basically.
Yes, you were athletic, yeah.
And I would call myself a tomboy. So I kind of, like, not knowingly kind of mislabel myself a little bit.
Right. Just because you liked athletic things, and Jada didn't.
She's like the more of the dolls and stuff. So I thought,
right, yeah.
So that was me putting myself, whether I knew it or not, in a box of some sort. And then other people started to call me out and notice it, and then put me in a box.
Hold on 1 second. We were interrupted, but we're back. But yeah, that's you putting yourself in a box. You're challenged by the word of God to watch what you say. You know, you keep saying that over and over and over soda, you know, for the longest, all through my pregnancy, all through having you guys. And soda was never a thing for me, but it became a thing once I started working. And once I changed positions and got into a more stressful position at work, and when I needed a break, I would go to the vending machine, and Coke was the drink in the vending machine. And I just started drinking it. And at one point, I used to switch between Coke and Pepsi. Like for months on edge, I would only do Coke. Then for a whole next set of months, I'd only do Pepsi. Then I switch back to Coke. Then I'll go back to Pepsi. And then somewhere along the line, I just landed on Coke, and Coke was it.
And then I think also help out with your goal and dialing down on how much Coke and stuff you drink. It's important to know that you have an addictive personality. And what I mean is it's easy for you to find something and to stick to that one thing. Yeah,
this is true. I'm not even gonna argue with it. I am that person.
So you have to be intentional about how often you drink something and switching it up every once in a while, so you're not stuck on one specific thing.
Yeah, because too much of anything is something and I like it, I'm gonna stick on it. Like right now, I can see myself sticking with green tea.
That green tea. You need to stick with some water.
I can see myself getting stuck with that green tea because, boy, now I'm like, I gotta have a green tea.
Yeah, especially because you're not drinking Coke.
So, yeah, I gotta be very mindful of that because I am the type of person that if I like something, that's my thing, and I'm sticking with it. That goes from shows, that goes to movies, that goes to places where I go to eat, places where I shop from. If I shop from Express, I'm getting jeans, everything. I'm all Express.
I was doing Levi's for a little bit too.
If I'm in Levi's, I'm all Levi's. Whatever it is, I'm all in. Either I'm out or I'm all in, and I have to find a way, like you said, to be a little bit more of a balanced person.
Yeah.
And you know that can help, and I'm gonna try this year to be more open to different beverages, especially healthy ones,
especially water. Yeah, you need to be addicted to water.
Yeah, I
never one was good for us.
Yeah, and that would be a good one to get to be addicted to.
Yeah.
So that's what our year is beginning to look like. It's starting out
a little bit about us
with some very harsh realities and things that, you know, we just want to be more intentional about where we're trending, where we're leaning towards, the things that we're leaning towards, and making sure that they're healthy habits, healthy sayings, watching our words and stuff like that. So even though, you know, some things may be not harmful to say, to continuously say it, might become a problem, because you might be creating something, you know, even as you're speaking, you continue to speak, you're giving life into something that you may want dead. So
learn from us.
So that's a little bit about us and the things that we are working on this year. Once again, let us know some of yours.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.